Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Can you hit that notification bell and please subscribe to the channel? I definitely appreciate it. It helps the YouTube algorithm. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody's doing very great. First of all, I would like to give a shout out to everyone, to all the great comments I got on my last video I did about not doing Colombian YouTube lives. That video has gotten over like 40 comments, and they were all positive. And I just want to say I appreciate you very, very, very much. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. You know, you guys really you guys really did a good job on that video. And the other video I did called Latino versus America, that video is doing well too, you know. But the last video I did got over 40 something, maybe 50 comments. That was the most comments that I've ever got on any video that I've did so far on YouTube. So I just want to say thank you very much for for all the constructive comments and everything. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read you, ask some questions that people sent in the comment section. I'm going to start doing sometimes videos like these, you know what I'm saying, until my channel actually become monetized. You have to have a 4,000 hours of watch time, and you have to have 1,000 subscribers, but you could get partially monetized. Right now, I'm close to being partially monetized. I think that's a new thing with YouTube now, is that if you get over 500 subscribers, and I think it's 3,000 hours of watch time, your channel does become partially monetized. But in order to get to do the lives and things like that, you know, and get the partnership program. Well, I'm like halfway there. So in order to get the real partnership program, when they put ads and stuff on your videos and things, you have to get over 1,000 subscribers. So I need you guys to do a favor for me, is to share these videos with everyone that you may know. Tell them to subscribe to the channel. And I'm at 532 right now, and I want to give a great shout out to Razor Rays for his help. I mean, he has been tremendously helpful on this channel. So I really appreciate you, Razor Rays, and I appreciate all of my subscribers. Thank you very much for your support on that last video. It's doing well in the algorithm. It's doing extremely well. I got 42 comments. That's a lot, and lots of thumbs up, lots of likes and everything. So I appreciate that. So what I want to do is I just want to go over some of these comments and questions that people had on the on that video, on the comment section. You know, I like to go, like to share some of this information with you. First of all, I like to give a shout out to Bandana Travels. He has always been very supportive of me. He has been always supportive. He said, "Uncle Tony, you got to have a thick skin messing with these YouTube machines." Yeah, that's true. You're absolutely right. You have to be thin-skinned. But one thing I will not tolerate is rudeness and people putting people down, because that's very unnecessary. Why do you have to do that? You know what I'm saying? And I do understand that there are some, there are some trolls on YouTube. You know, so you do have to be thick-skinned, but time out for foolishness. Time out for foolishness, because we are living in crazy times. You don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next. Okay, you don't know. Okay, like for example, a friend of mine at my job, he's Jewish. You know, I work with a diverse types of people in my profession, you know. And he had made plans to go to Israel in November. And look what happened. Look what happened. Now there's a war in Israel. There's a war in Ukraine. There's so, I mean, what I'm trying to tell you is anything can happen at any time. Anything can happen at any time. So that's why I started this channel because when things would go wrong, when I would see things happening, I was relying on going on somebody else's YouTube channel and try to give the information and hope that they will allow me to be on their platform. I said, I stopped that. I'm going to I started my own platform. I've been on YouTube. I'm still new on YouTube. I've been here for a little bit over a year so far. I've been doing YouTube. And what really made me do it is not the last time, but the last before time, when I was in Colombia, Medellin, there was when I was there, it was like people were like dropping like flies from scopolamine. I mean, it was like one person after, I mean, it's like every day I would hear about a foreigner getting drugged and dying from scopolamine. So what I did was, I was going around asking people, I said, hey, I need to come on your platform. I think there's something that's going on. That's been an increase of foreigners dying from scopolamine. And I think it may have had a fentanyl connection too. But the only person that allowed me to come on this channel was Razor Ray's, and that's why I will always be grateful for him to expose with some of the things that was going on there. So that's the reason why, you know, we have to be diligent and we have to be serious, because we don't know what's going to happen in that country that we're going to. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here's another guy. His name is Johnson. He said, Tony, thank you for your videos. We enjoy the life, whether it's staying in Colombia or venturing to another location. If you want to head to Asia, be prepared for at least 10 to 16 hour plane. Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the type of information that we need to know. You know what I'm saying? He's giving very valid information that when I do decide to go to the Philippines, I know it's going to be a long plane ride. Matter of fact, I work with Filipinos at my job. There's a lot of Filipinos that work there. And I consulted with them. I said, how long does it take to get to the Philippines? And they said probably up to 24 to 28 hours, you know, to get there. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I really appreciate that information. Thank you very much, John. His name is John Thomas. Thank you, John Thomas, for that information that you gave to us. Okay, Message Escape. Okay, he has a message. You are an experienced traveler, and I appreciate the info that you give up. Many of the trolls on YouTube are jealous, and men like who can afford to travel. Yup, that's what I said before. That's trolling, because most of these trolls, what they do is they pick on people like me and you. They don't travel, they don't go nowhere, they don't got no passport. So the only thing they have left to do is try to make your life or my life. But what's so bad about trolling is that you're deflecting from important information that could be relevant to save a person's life. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I go to a country, if I go to Sasua, if I go to Brazil, if I go to any of these places, Colombia, doesn't matter, if I see something down there that could be harmful to you or something that you need to know, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. But a troll, I just don't understand trolling. They're just, you know, you got to have a very sick mind to troll. You got to have a really sick mind to troll. Okay, let me see some other questions I got here. Tony, you are making moves. The brother wasn't trying to talk you down. They made an observation and gave an opinion. Ignore it and move on. There you go. I'm moving on. Like I said, but why put me down? I mean, what I'm trying to say, why put me down? And I'm just giving information. The information has totally nothing to do with me. Why would you put somebody down for giving you relevant information? It's just like you going to a doctor's office, you know what I'm saying, and you have an illness or a sickness, and you go into the doctor's office and you're sitting there talking to the physician, and there's somebody in the room is trolling you, just distracting you from the information what the doctor's trying to tell you to save your life. How stupid is that? I mean, trolling this type of stuff doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. But on this channel, I don't have it. I don't have it at all because there's no time for it. Okay, let's go to the next one. Some people's, okay, this one's from Arizona fan. He said, I was wondering why you were willing to go live with Razor Ray. Yeah, that was Well, the only reason why I wanted to go live with Razor Rays was because in my last trip to Colombia, to Medellin, I saw some very concerning things that was there. And I thought I wanted to, I know some of you guys travel there. So the only thing I was just trying to tell you is what to look out for. That's all. You know, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not getting paid for Razor Rays. I'm not getting, nobody's paying, nobody's doing nothing for me. I'm giving this information because I think that you need this information. And I'm going to give it to you. Okay? That's why I went on the Razor Rays show. I wasn't trying to be noticed, or I don't go on these lives just to be noticed. Or I don't have nothing else to do. I'm a very busy person. The reason why I went on the live is to give information to you, that you know what's going on. What do I get out? I mean, let me ask you a question. What do I get out of going on somebody's live? What? I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid no money. Every live I went on, nobody didn't pay. I mean, I'm not saying they should pay me. I appreciate the Razor Rays for helping me with my subscribers and some of the other content creators. You know, but I did it because of information purposes, because there was some weird things that had went on the last time I was there. And I just wanted to let you know what was going on with the cab drivers and things like that. And all the time that I've been going to Colombia, I never had no problem with a cab driver. I usually do the ride share, you know, that's what I usually do. But sometimes in that situation, when I was at the airport, I wanted to get back to the hotel as soon as I was tired and traveling all day. You know how it is when you travel all day. You're going through customs, you're going through TSA, you're getting your baggage. I mean, it's a lot when you're traveling. And see, the trolls don't know this because they don't travel. You know, but it's a lot. It can take a lot out of you. And by the time I got to Colombia, it was like, maybe like in the evening, like around 5 o'clock, towards the evening. So you're tired, you haven't had no dinner. You didn't, you know, you're thirsty, you want some water, because you be standing in that line for almost like an hour or so, and it be hot. They don't have no air conditioning in there. You know, so I wanted to get to the hotel as soon as possible, so I used one of their shuttle services to get to, which I should have called the hotel shuttle service because they have one. They said I should have called them. I know the next time. But it was just some really crazy things that went on when I was there the last time. So that's why I went on the Razor Rays show. Okay, just to share information with you. Okay, let's see, what's the next one? All right, thank you, Sam. This was from Sam. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. I like your channel. Don't get discouraged. I learned a lot from your show. I really appreciate that, Sam. Sam Kilburn, I really appreciate that, you know, for telling me that. That really encourages, you know, because we all need encouragement. Doing YouTube is not easy. It's not as easy as you think it is. Okay, somebody else left a question. Can you find a wife in Colombia? Yes, you can. You can find a wife in Colombia, but like I told you before, and I said this over and over and over and over again, you have to be present down there. You have to live there. Okay, because if you don't live there, the female will not take you seriously. If you go into Colombia for like 3 days for a weekend getaway or a week getaway, she's not going to take you seriously. She's not going to take you seriously. You have to live down there. Okay. And a good example of that is what's the guy named Kari lives in Medellin. He's there on the holidays. He's there on the birthdays. You meet the family and all that type of stuff. So you have to what you have to do, you have to basically live there before they take you seriously. But can you find a wife in Colombia? Yes, you can. But it's gonna be. But if you're gonna do it, it's not gonna happen in a week. It won't happen in a week. A week is too. It's not enough time. You need to live there. You know what I'm saying? Life with David, yes. He's another good example of living in Medellin. You know, he lives there. He you know, he take parts in the New Year's Eve and the Christmas and the Easters and all those other holidays that have done that. You have to be present. You can't build a relationship in 3 days with anybody down there. And plus, she's not going to take you serious because she knows that you're eventually going to go back. You know what I'm saying? That's another question. Should you bring your wife to back to the States? Should you bring your Colombian wife back to the States? No. Like I told you before, me personally, I will not bring my wife back here. I will not do it. I will keep her in her own country. You keep her in her own country where she can flourish. Do not bring your wife back to this country. You will regret. I know somebody that did it, and it was a very big mistake because once she gets here to the United States, she's not going to be your wife no more. That woman that you knew in Colombia won't be your Colombian wife anymore. You keep them in their own country. Let me see, what other questions do I have here? Yeah, this is from C-Mate. You have to develop a thick skin if you want to be a successful on YouTube. Yeah, you do. I agree. You do have to be, like I said, you do have to be thick-skinned. I agree with y'all 100%. You have to be thick-skinned, but I'm not going to take no disrespect. There's a difference between being disrespectful and being thick-skinned. Okay? Like, for example, I'm not saying that person is trolling me when they offer constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? But that's not constructive criticism, making fun of my voice and making fun of me and of my illness and drawing a negative narrative about somebody. You know, that's not good. Especially when the only thing I'm doing is giving information. Why should I be insulted and give it? I mean, I value, you know, I don't know about you, but I value my time. I value my time. Okay? I value my time. I don't have to give no information. I don't even have to get on YouTube. That's the part that I don't understand. I don't even have to be on YouTube to give you this information. But I do it because, hey, we all need to stick together. We all need to stick together. But if you have any more questions or comments that you just put in the comment section, you know what I'm saying? If any questions I can answer, I'm gonna be doing more videos like this, and we can talk about it until I'm able to do live streams that I can bring you on. And that's why it's important to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, spread the word out. If you know anybody that's on YouTube, have them to subscribe to the channel. We could get up there to that 1,000 subscribers and forth. Like I'm more than halfway there. I'm more than halfway there. I'm doing pretty good. And I think the next content that I'll be showing you is definitely going to bring the subscriber count over 1,000. Because I got another trip to Colombia coming up real soon, and I got some hot content that I'm going to do. I can't tell you when I get there because the reason why is because of security reasons. You have to be safe, you know. But like I said, man, I appreciate all my subscribers, man. You guys are the best. I just want to keep this channel positive, okay? Like I said, if you have any questions about this, you know, about Colombia or about the romance tour, if you're interested in finding a wife, you know, in Barranquilla for the romance tour, let me know. I got my Instagram on the description. You know what I'm saying? You can contact me on Instagram. And we can set up an appointment. You know what I'm saying? My consultations are very, very thrifty, very low. And you will get a lot of information about that romance tour. You know what I'm saying? If you're interested in going that route, maybe some of y'all are busy. Some of you guys have businesses, so you don't spend a lot of time dating. So if you want to fall into that Colombian romance tour, I highly recommend it. You know what I'm saying? Because I did meet some really nice women at that romance tour. I'm not endorsing anybody's business or anything, but if you want to get a wife from Colombia and you may want to bring her back to the States. Some of y'all are going to do it anyway. That would be the route that I would do. Even though I wouldn't bring my wife to the States, but some of the girls in the romance tour was very wifey. You know what I'm saying? That will stick to your side. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you probably are, because they are more vetted in that way. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, don't forget to like, subscribe, share my videos, and I will see you on the next video.